assessment package that consists of assessor's guide, competency assessor script, candidate's guide, and rating sheets. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Ms. Stephanie Botal, the TESDA representative, Mr. Rafael Bedarmos, our AC manager, and Mr. Kane Thailand, our processing officer. You don't have to worry about their presence. They're only here to oversee and check if the conduct of the competency assessment is accordance with the prescribed competency assessment methodology and procedures. I am the only one to grade your assessment. They will not assess you, so don't be afraid. Good day, everyone. May I request everyone to stand up for a prayer. My name is Jeremiah E. Ligares. I am an accredited competency assessor for the Electrical Installation and Maintenance Institute. As a proof of my accreditation, I have here my ID that proves my identity as competent assessor for these qualifications. Before we start, kindly submit your admission slip and ID and sign the attendance sheet once I call your name. Jamaica Suarez. Miss Fiona Kaube. Kitty Assis. I have here with me your accomplished application form and self-assessment guide. This is an indication that you know and can perform all the units of competency enumerated in this qualification. I would like to welcome you all to our assessment center, ACES University Institute of Technology. The purpose of this assessment is to determine the level of your competency. Maybe you are capable of performing a specific task, but only the basics. I cannot count you as competent if you cannot do the specific task in a prescribed level. Today, I am going to administer competency assessment for electrical installation and maintenance. It is the qualification level with basic, common, and core competencies. And for the core competencies first, perform roughing and activities, wiring and cabling works for single-phase distribution, power, lighting, and auxiliary systems. Install electrical protective devices for distribution, power, lighting, auxiliary lighting protection, and grounding systems. And install wiring devices of floor and wall-mounted outlets, lighting fixtures, switches, and auxiliary outlets. For electrical installation maintenance institute, you are expected to perform the task. Perform roughing in activities, wiring and cabling works for single-phase distribution, power, lighting, and auxiliary systems. Install electrical protective devices for distribution, power, lighting, auxiliary, lighting protection, and grounding systems. and install wiring devices of floor and wall-mounted outlets, lighting fixtures, and switches, and auxiliary outlets. The evidences will be collected using demonstration, observation with oral questioning, and written test. For your personal needs, the comfort room is located both ground floor and second floor of ACES University Institute of Technology. And if you want to eat your lunch, the canteen is located at the ground floor of the ACES University Institute of Technology. And if you have your own lunch, you can eat here at our assessment area. If you have difficulty reading or understanding the instructions, don't be afraid to ask me for help so that I can explain that to you. Or if you're having a hard time reading in English, I can translate that into your local dialect. Once the assessment has started, you cannot go out unless you have a valid reason and approval for me, as I am the assessor. And as the assessment has already started, you're not allowed to ask questions since I have given you enough time for that already. If you have complaints regarding the outcome of assessment, you have the right to appeal. Your appeal should be in written form and must be submitted to TESDA Provincial Office, by which assessor and assessment center are accredited. For the issuance of National Certificate of Competency, you will be notified in your active Gmail account once the certificate is received. But you will be only notified at your Gmail account if the assessment center found you as competent for the qualification that you assess. Bring it to the TESDA Provincial Office for sealing and authentication purposes. Bring with you a copy of certificate and the competency assessment results summary. If you are found to be not yet competent, do not worry. You can be re-assessed anytime for your convenience. In case the assessment is full qualification, you will undergo the whole assessment process. However, if you are found competent in some UOC, you will only undergo. If you fail 2 consecutive assessments, you will be taking refresher courses. Please observe proper handling of tools, identify hazard and risks, evaluate hazards and risks, control hazard and risk, maintain OHS awareness. We observe strict confidentiality on the report on results of the assessment. The result will only be handed to the concerned personnel and to the institute where you conducted your assessment. The assessment package will be placed in a sealed and secured area. Do not share any clue or information regarding the assessment to everyone. If you have no questions, I will now introduce to the specific instructions for the candidates. Jumaipal Suarez, you are candidate number 1. Miss Fiona Caube, you are candidate number 2. And Miss J.D. Assis, you are candidate number 3. Candidate, please follow me to the assessment area. Now I have here the instructions that you need to follow in doing this assessment. Please read this so that you can use this as a guide while doing the assessment process. Using the materials, tools, and equipment, you are required to perform all the tasks in this qualification within 9 hours. I will be observing you while you are performing the task. After your demonstration, I will ask you some questions related to your assessment. After the oral questioning, I will give you feedback about your performance. Always observe safety precautions all the time. Any questions, clarifications? If there are no more questions, you may now start. indicates that you are competent in this qualification. You can get your national certificate from the assessment center by accomplishing a letter of authorization, submit a photocopy of your valid ID with the specimen signature, pay the certificate fee of 50 pesos. Congratulations! Congratulations for finishing the assessment. How did you feel about the assessment?
It's good, Mom.
Okay, here is my feedback about your assessment. I can see that you are able to perform all the tasks in this qualification. You have performed roughing in activities, wiring and cleaning works for single-phase distribution, power, lighting and auxiliary systems, install electrical protective devices for distribution, power, lighting, auxiliary lighting protection and grounding systems, and install wiring devices of floor and wall-mounted outlets, lighting fixtures or switches, and auxiliary outlets. I noticed that you are not very confident while doing the assessment. I am sorry to tell you that you were not able to perform within the standard requirements of the qualification. You have to review or practice the activities related to the competency requirements of the qualification further. You can only come back for reassessment when you feel confident enough that you have acquired the competence in this qualification. Don't you worry, you will only be reassessed on the parts of the activity that you were found not yet competent. You can get your certificate of competency from the assessment center by accomplishing a letter of authorization, submit a photocopy of your valid ID with the specimen signature, and pay the certificate fee of 50 pesos.